All right, this is round 8 of the modern MCQ. We are 5-2. And we are on the draw. We unfortunately don't have a third land. Thanks, Prowl. Appreciate it. Unfortunately, this is probably a ship. Just unfortunate not having a white. We do have 3 draws, though, for a third land. It's probably just safe to mulligan this, though. It is close. And now we have one of these hands where we don't have a green source, but we have a turn 2 remand. Our hand is just so good if we hit that I might just have to keep this and bottom this, like, path, probably. Because if we get one green, we're going to get a second one. Although this card's pretty bad on the draw. Or I multi 5. This hand has such... Like, if we draw a green source, I think we're going to win the game. So I think I have to keep this. And then we're already on 6. So it's either Acid Moss or Path. I think it's the Path. Because if I draw the green source, I want to be able to Acid Moss. And I don't want to get... I don't want to get white with anything. Okay, Spire Bluff go. We hit another island, so we're going to play Valakut. It's either Path or Moss there. Is this Storm? We're playing Storm again. This is our loss in round 1. Okay, we hit the land, but now we're in fear of dying. So we should just go Island go. Manamorphose. So I think we let the rituals happen, and then if they go for a gifts or something, then we're just gonna remand that. This is the gifts, so we're gonna remand this because it is the highest thing of mana. So we really want to draw a white source here. Really want to draw a white source. Come on, white source. We did not hit. So now I have to go. Now we're probably dead because they have a gifts in hand. We're going to play this and cast this. What do we even get here now? We could get... If we hypothetically live a turn and we're not dead, what would be the best line? I don't necessarily need four different colors here. They missed a land drop, which is also something to note. So they have to ritual into gifts, but then they don't win. So I think we're actually going to get another turn here. If we get the white, we can guarantee to fairies. And I think that's the most important here. And we could play Bring to Light. So I think we get white. So here having Path would have obviously been better than Acid Moss in the dark. And I would probably upkeep Path right now if I had it. So we just have to hope we live now. I just figured the majority of the format is this would be better against than the Path. So no land would hopefully be... They drew the land. Okay, so now we're probably dead. That sucks. But what can you do? They're thinking how to do it now. So if they have a ritual and then the gifts were not actually dead, they play a second bear. Are we actually going to get them? Because we can Bring to Light for a Wrath? Okay, I think that's our play here. We're going to Bring to Light for Verdict. So I think this is going to work out. We have green, blue, white, red. So we have 4 colors. We draw second Bring to Light. Yeah, so this is definitely the play here. White, green, blue. Play this. Get the Verdict. This is going to really set them back. And they just pass, so they have nothing. So they might, okay, so they might have gifts. So I think now we just hold up Cryptic and pass. We could play Teferi, but then if they gifts, we're not going to do anything. So I think we just pass with Cryptic up. And then we can go for the win next turn. So if they go Ritual Gifts, we're obviously just going to Cryptic the gifts. And Cryptic can also counter the guy. So I think this is going to work out. It was really the last turn they had to have Ritual plus... They had to have 2 Rituals and a Gifts to kill us, which they clearly didn't. They're not doing anything here. Okay, they finally passed priority back. They're just opting, that's fine. They kept it on top. They kept land, and they're going to pass. So now, I could Cryptic to bounce a land and draw a card, and force them to gifts now. And then if we draw a land, we win the game. It is a bit risky though, because let's say we don't draw a land in the top 2, then what will we do? Given that we have Teferi also, this is interesting spot. Because if we bounce this, they can't replay it, and this forces the gifts right away. So I'm gonna bounce this. Yeah, exactly. They're gonna remand. So this is also fine because now we got a remand out of them. And I still think we have to pass here. We cannot play both. Yeah, so now we have to pass. They know we have Cryptic up, but this is fine. We can go for the same play next turn. There is value in getting them to play the remand there. I know that we have Teferi, but we unfortunately can't play it. They're doing the same play. Now it's a bit trickier. Do we actually want to bounce a land here? They would gifts, but then we'd win next turn. So I think I still make this play. Although now it's a bit more interesting. We know they have the gifts in hand. So if I bounce a land, they don't even necessarily have the gifts, and they can hold up remand still. So now it's less... We could just play the Coatl here, but then they can gifts. So what I'm thinking is that we can go Cryptic bounce, they gifts, they lose the land, and then we can go Acid Moss, kill another land. And then they have to have a... just Coatl. Then if they gifts, I guess that's still fine. All right, let's go for this then. I'm probably going too deep here. That is not a magic card right now. They let us untap. Okay, we draw the land. It's also a blue source, so now I think we play the Teferi. Get them to play whatever they're going to play. We don't have 8 mana here. So I think I just lead off with Teferi, because this will make it so they have to do something now. We're only going to have one counterspell anyways. here's the gifts. So if we counter this gifts and bounce their land, that might be the best play. I can't let this resolve. So we're going to get island. No, we're going to get stomping ground here. Blue-green. Breeding pool. Breeding pool. So that way they have the least amount of mana to go off. They'd have to have bear plus ritual. And we don't need the card because we have the Bring to Light and the Teferi to make it so they can't counter it. So it's really... Also, we have this bolt. So maybe because I have the bolt, it changes things. Let's get the breeding pool. Yeah, we're gonna counter target spell and bounce this. Okay, they let it happen. We're free to attack them for 1 here. And then there's no reason to bounce our guy yet, so we're just going to draw, or we're just going to tick up. And so now they have to have a lot to win here. And then if they don't, we win. Yeah, okay, so this should be game. There's nothing they can get here that I think would get them out of this because they don't have starting mana. So, yeah. I think we got it. Teferi again being fairly decent. Okay. 2 cards to put in the graveyard. We'll put the rituals in the graveyard. Doesn't matter. Yep. And we're just going to kill them. We'll attack. Kind of. We were kind of skewering. Let's not pull a John here. Since he's in the chat. Let's just cast this for 4. No, what? Wow, I just pulled it. I cannot believe that happened. Okay. Guess we're not winning this game. Okay. So, how do I save this now? Yikes. It's the only time I ever misplayed that. No. Okay, so that's bad. I know, I just said it. I just jinxed myself pretty hard. Okay, we can still... We could still save this, I think. We can still save this. Yeah. Okay, we can save this. We can save this. They have the Past in Flames and the Manamorphose. Okay. We can save this. I pulled the John. Oh no. Now they can piff. Yeah. Oh no. Okay. Yeah. I don't think we're dead here though. Like, this is all fine. They're not actually doing anything with this. They're just building Storm Count. Do they have the Grape Shot in hand? They probably do. No Grape Shot. Just gotta hope they don't have Grape Shot. Yeah, we lose. Oh, well, I threw. I pulled the John after I said I wasn't going to pull a John. Yikes. Alright, we have to win 2 games now. I have to 3-0 the match. Alright, it's fine. We can win this. Just gotta not do that again. Just have to not do that. What's bad here? Do I want remand? Yes. How many Veil of Summer? Probably both. Oh, I can cut some of these. Probably keeping this. Yeah. Probably leaving this. All right, let's just 3-0. Keep. Okay. It's the first time that's ever happened, and it sucks that it happens now, but let's just play this. Yep. Okay. Seeing as I can't beat a cost reducer, I should hold up remand here. Yeah, I'm gonna hold up remand here. Fairy is going to be good on the next turn, so let's play this Steve off of this. All right. It gives us 2 draws to find something, which we did. They're playing Pyretic Ritual first? Why would they ever do this? So they would play Manamorphose into Guy and then try to go off. I think I'll let this happen. This is probably Manamorphose. Then they're going to play Guy Ritual. We can just wait till they play their important spell and we're going to counter it. Into the Guy now. Yup. That didn't make much sense. Okay. They didn't hit land either. We're going to get green here. Yeah, we'll get green. We draw remand, so that's good. Play this. No need to do anything else. Yeah, so we're going to probably win this game. And we would have won the match, but now we got to win a game 3. I will remand that. And that's a game right there. So, yeah, there you go. This is going to get basic forest. Forest. Take 2. Okay. Can I not? All right. We got a 3-0 now. We got a 3-0. Yeah, it's okay. Just got to win the next game. Do I want to board differently? It really comes down to whether or not I think Veil of Summer is good. They didn't show us gifts or pieces, but again, I have to assume they don't think we have Veil, so, or not that we don't have Veil, that their gifts is going to be good. I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, we're going to keep it in. I think this is optimal, so let's just hope we win. Let's hope we win game 3. They capped. Is this a keep and die hand? Turn 1 search, turn 2 search. They're going to have turn 3 on the play. Uncontested. Is there any world you can mulligan this? Probably not. But if they have turn 3 on the play, it's like you got to go turn 1 suspend, turn 2 suspend, and then turn 3. Turn 3 I'll have a cryptic. I can't see a world where I mulligan this. So I have to hope I draw a bolt or something. Well, I only have 2 bolt, I kept the path, right? Yeah, 2 bolt, a path, and the braid is the only way of interacting. Yeah, I'm not playing afraid. We also don't have force of negation, so that would also be a good draw. Shock the Halophant. They don't even have a... Okay, that's good. That is probably the best draw. Our deck might be rewarding us here. That was definitely the best draw in the deck. Just gonna bolt this now. No reason to wait. Suspend this. We cannot cast Cryptic Command next turn because we don't have triple blue. They have a second bear. We gotta draw like a Teferi or a Bolt or something here and a Braid. Okay, let's see. Knowing what we have in the deck. Knowing we have Cryptic in our hand. Let's see. Is there anything we can't play? If we draw Anger, it would suck. But I think there's nothing I can really do about that. I think I just have to get blue here. We need to draw something. Okay, we might die now. We might die now. I guess I'm going to shock this just to scare them. We'll shock this one. Although it might... We might not be deterministically dead, so maybe I shouldn't shock here. I'm not repping anything that I wouldn't be repping otherwise, so I think I just play this tapped. Don't do it, opponent. Have a heart. Have a heart. No. Second Electromancer. Maybe they don't have it. Maybe they don't have it. Please, one time, don't have it. I don't see how this is a win. I don't see how they win with this. I don't think this is dead either. What would they get? They'd get red land, 2 rituals, Manamorphose or something? They could bait us. But they probably have the land here. Is there any reason to not give them rituals here? Or to bin the rituals here? So if they have a land, they would go land, Manamorphose, make 2, and then off 2 they could play this, and then go off. So we would lose if they have a red land, but we lose either way if they have a red land, so I assume I just bin the... Yeah, exactly, that's what I just figured out. So I assume we just... Foes is 3 mana, Piff is 1 mana. Yeah, exactly. So I assume we just bin these rituals. This is 2 cards to put in the graveyard. Please don't have the land. Please no land. Okay, they have to rip it here, and I don't even think that would work. 2 cards on the bottom. Okay, I think they bricked. Okay, we're going to get... Let's not screw this up. We'll get probably Forest. Yeah, we're going to get Forest. Yes. Blue, red, white, green. Get Forest, so we have 2 green. If they have Force of Negation, it's going to feel bad, but they don't have it. This is definitely just Verdict here. Okay. Go. May have done it. That's scary. They passed. That's a great draw. I have 4 blue, right? Yeah. Oh no, but this is my white source. That's my white source? What can we bring to light for... This has to be the win. They didn't have it last turn, so their hand is Manamorphose, Pass in Flames. So if I bounce this, they do it again. They would have to draw exactly a ritual. Ritual Manamorphose would be 4 to Piff. Or I just hold up Cryptic and pass. If this got blue, I would be able to do both, so that's a bit tilting. If I Teferi and bounce, they have to rip exactly a ritual for us to die. Whereas if I just hold up Cryptic, then how do I lose? They have to play the Piff. If they draw Ritual, no, they go Manamorphose. What if they draw a land? 1 second. They go Guy. But look, if I bounce this and they go Guy, Manamorphose is only 3, so they don't have enough. Remand? Either way, we lose to Remand here. I think it's a really close spot. I'm going to time out. This is... Only have 8 minutes, but this is like the pivotal turn. I think I just wait. right? And then we counter the ritual if they draw it. If they draw ritual, I think we die either way, right? No, because we can counter the Pass in Flames, I think. All right, we're going to wait a turn. They're opting. I have to let this happen. They put it on top. That's scary. That is definitely scary. They kept the land. Manamorphose. So we just counter the Pass in Flames here. Yeah, I agree. Am I going to lose because of that? I have to counter this. And if it's remand, they can go off, so they have to not have it here. Do I want to bounce this or draw a card? They kept the card on top, which I don't know what it would be. Bounce dude? If this works, then... Huh. I think it's closer than it looks. Because if the dude gets bounced, they replay it, and then we have... Whereas if we draw and they have... So let's say they have a ritual here. If they have a ritual, then... Yeah, but if they play ritual here, then they can go... No, if they play ritual, they only have 4 mana. You're saying draw here? All right. And we die. Feels bad. If I would have Teferied, we would have won. If I got an island here, we win. But I would have had to have drawn exactly Teferi for that to be right. Whereas this way, if I draw like Coatl, I can redraw. Yeah, it did. But, I mean, it's fetching the wrong land without knowing what you have. Like, Teferi's the only way that becomes wrong, I think. This deck is indeed hard. We threw this match, too. That really sucks. And they top the remand. We'll just put like... I don't know, it doesn't matter anymore. Yep, I pulled a final nub. Yep. Would have drawn the land for the win next turn. I could play through that match.